thunder. Which one are you afraid of? Lightning has been classified as the third most common cause of death when it comes to environmental emergencies. That is very important for you to understand which are some of the safety measures that you need to undertake or to take when we have lightning. And of the importance is, whenever you have a strike, someone has been struck by lightning, how can you help? Which are the first aid steps that you need to do for you to save this person? After watching this video, I'm not expecting you to lose someone because of lightning strike. Stay tuned to the last end, where I'll be explaining you on the first 3 steps on what you do in case of a strike. My name is Patrick Toya, and this is EMS-AFRICA. And if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, and as you keep on getting the updated videos on emergency care and other EMS related issues. People at a high risk of lightning strike are those who are exposed to a large area or an open area. We're talking about boaters, swimmers, golfers, or anyone in an open area. When it comes to lightning, cardiovascular and respiratory arrest have been identified as some of the common cause of death. But other injuries that one can sustain due to lightning is burns, and mostly will have superficial burns. Rarely will you have a third-degree burn; they're not that common, but mostly superficial burns and partial thickness burn. What I want us to discuss is what are some of the protective measures that you need to take for you to remain safe whenever we have lightning. One of the first measures is you need to go indoor immediately there is a thunder. One of the rules that has been adopted by the FIFA is the 30-30 rule of lightning. That is, whenever we have a thunder and in less than 30 seconds we have the lightning, that shows that the strike is very close to where you are. And what you're supposed to do is you need to take a shelter for 30 minutes. And then you can get out after that. That is, even if it's a game, the rules say that the game must be stopped for 30 minutes. All fans, all players should get into shelter for the 30 minutes before the game can resume. The second measure that you can do is never shelter in an isolated tree. This normally becomes a target. Also, be safe. You need to stay away from water sources, because remember, in water sources, you'll be the only object that is you stand at a risk of getting struck. And if you can, at all costs, if the lightning and thunder, avoid open places. And you find yourself in an open areas, the things that you need to understand, you need to avoid. If you are in a group, you need to stay away from each other for at least like 3 meters. One thing is avoid ground contact. We don't expect you to lie down on the ground, start crawling in or that, doing that. That you can easily be targeted. Lying flat on the ground is another risk factor that you can't do. One thing you need to note is the strike normally affect the conductivity of the heart. As the current travels through your body, once it reaches to the heart, then that will change the normal conductivity of the heart, and arrhythmias can develop. And one of the common rhythm that normally develops is is asystole. And after like 4 minutes, normally the heart comes back. That's the good thing with the lightning. The heart conductivity restores back after some minutes. That tells us if you're good at doing the CPR for this person, or you don't give up quickly to do the CPR, or if someone has been trained on how to conduct CPR. I know even a first aider knows how to conduct the CPR. If you're good at this, if you do the CPR, the chances of saving this person is very high. So that conductivity, and also when it comes to the respiratory, then this lightning can also cause a respiratory arrest. But to add on the two, that is respiratory arrest and cardiac arrest, is one of the other concerns that we have is burns. That is, as it travels through your skin, then normally it can cause burn to the skin. And most of the time we expect superficial burns. We can have a partial thickness burn and the 3rd degree burns, but they're not common. Most commonly are the superficial burns. And whenever you have any burns, you treat them as the way we treat burns. That is, the 2nd thickness burn or 3rd degree burn, treat them as you treat the other types of burns. And yes, that's how we manage for lightning. Thank you very much. This was EMS Africa. If you've never subscribed to this channel, kindly do so, as we keep on educating you on the common emergencies that you need to understand. Thank you very much, and my name is Patrick Toya, and as always, please subscribe. See you in the next video.